Hello and greetings everyone and welcome to another CLK Video Productions production. I am your humble and ever so beloved host, Chris Call. Today we have something that I swore I'd never do or never buy, and that's this guy right here. A portable little digital gimmicky plasticky looking soundboard. But I bought this for a few things caught my attention about this thing, and I'll tell you in just a second when I go through everything. But what I like about it, especially, is one, it's got noise reduction. Two, it's got a decent preamp in it, so it's got delivers some pretty good gain for your dynamic microphones. And three, it sounds pretty good. You don't have any processing with it, obviously, but the microphones that I use with it sound decent. You're listening the sound mixer right now, hooked to a TONOR, in the spirit of things, a TONOR TD520S microphone. So we're going to break away real quick, and we're going to run through the features on this thing, okay? We're going to do an overhead shot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and you're looking at our overhead shot right now. We got a couple other things in here. One is my Zoom PodTrack P8 mixer in here as well, and I actually have it hooked in to the TONOR TX310. I have all the main mic connections connected to this thing, have it inputted to this, and then out and in via USB-C connection. So this guy is the one that's pumping all the information into the computer right now. Now, as far as details on the build and appearance and so forth and so on, I like the look of the unit. It's got a shiny black acrylic paint job, so it's like almost like a mirror finish. Got a lot of lights going on here, so it's doesn't look like super attractive or anything because it's all lit up. But it's pretty beautiful. Looks pretty good. I like the layout on the buttons. I like the sliders. And I like the inputs it has on the back. As you can see, I'll start on the right here. You can see the Type-C connection that I was talking about to go to the computer. Here's my headphone connection. This is for a headset, like for gamers. This here is an instrument or mic switch. This is a combo jack, which is XLR and 1/4 inch. So if I'm using an instrument or a 1/4 inch microphone cable for a microphone, I would use this to switch it over to. This here is a line out, like if I want to send it to a little speaker or whatever. Line in, like I mentioned earlier, that's from my PodTrack P8 sound mixer right now. You won't be hearing anything from that today. Okay, as far as functionality is concerned, as you're listening to this, you're probably going, hey, it's pretty quiet in there. But check this out. The button's on the bottom. Okay, this is a line out mute. Okay, which I'm not using. I'm not using any line out right now. Line in, I have it set the level for what I wanted. Monitor, mic monitor, that's for my headphones. I can mute it or listen to it. I have it cranked up to the max right now. Okay, microphone. This is the gain control. It is dynamic. I have it cranked to the max. Okay. And I'm getting a good -6 out of the levels right now. So very good. Now this button right here, I want you to kind of look at. It says mute and denoise. Okay. Now, if I push it really quick, I come back like that. So it is a real quick push. You mute it out. Now, if I hold it down, listen. Now you can hear a fan running that I have purposely running right now. I have a wind machine, which is a loud fan on the floor next to me blowing. And this denoiser works excellent. It's still hot in California. It's October 24th in the midst of autumn, and it's 85 degrees outside. So I'm going to turn the noise reduction back on. Hello, hello, hello. See? Pretty dang quiet, huh? Okay, over here. You have a voice changer. Now this is the kind of the gimmicky part of the whole thing. Which is kind of fun though. You know, you guys got to admit. I know guys that own these types of things, and I think one company produces the chip or whatever for that, and every one of them are the same, you know, same 6 voice changes. Now, obviously, you're listening to me normal right now.
Now I am speaking like a alpha male. Oh yeah, let's take some steroids and pump iron.
Now I'm a beautiful little lady named Chrissy.
Now I am a robot, programmed to kill humans. I am a monster, and I will chop your head right off your neck and use your brain stem as a toothpick.
Hi, this is baby Chris, and I just pooed my pants. Pooey!
And I'm an elder. Wow, I'm really an elder in real life, and I don't sound that good. I wish I sounded like that. Alright.
You hold it down, and it puts you back to normal. This button here is your RGB controls. Now you see here, this is the default setting. It just kind of cycles, all the buttons cycles through different colors. And that's okay. I left it like that for demonstrations. I actually have it set for something else. And I'm just going to run through this really quick because there's like a dozen different choices and I don't feel like, you know, spending a lot of time on it. But it's basically just push this button and it'll change. There we go. We got red. See, it's cycling through different colors. We got red again here. Orange. Green or yellow, I don't know. Oh, that was yellow. This is green. Like an aqua blue. Dark blue. Purple or magenta. Now this is the one I like. This is on right now, so it won't light with the others. But it cycles through. I like that. This is what I usually keep it on. And then back to the default setting. So, you know, you have all kinds of choices there. Right here it says electric, which basically is some kind of weird terminology for auto-tune. And you see all the different notes right here. I didn't use this yet, but I'm singing like a bird. I'm the happiest girl in the whole USA. All right, turn that off. Now this is just your 48B power for condenser microphones. You can run condenser microphones out of this guy. Now, lastly, we have 4 custom pods right here. So you basically hold down this button for 2 seconds. It'll start flashing quickly. Then you speak. And when you're done, you hit it again. It'll turn off. And then hit it again. And it'll play your track back. So I already recorded some. What I did is I ripped off some bumpers and stuff from my P8. So, rim shot. Now, unfortunately, they're not stereo. And I don't understand why, because I have a stereo connection. So I don't understand why it's, not recording stereo from the pod track. But whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm using the microphones mainly anyways, which are mono. So anyways, that's pretty much it on that. Next up, we have...
What's in the box?
Hello, and it's time for What's in the Box. I showed you earlier, the box. Okay. Nothing huge. Everything's packed in there nicely. First thing you get is a handy dandy little instruction guide. Shows what each button function is. However, it did not say how to use the denoise button. I had to figure it out myself. All right, you get 2 cables. One is a USB-C to USB-A connection for your computer. And you also get a TRRS to TRS 3.5 millimeter cable. This is for, hooking up a phone, or, like what I'm doing now with the P8, hook up another device. And that is it, besides the board itself. So that's all for What's in the Box, my friends. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what do I think of this guy? Well, I like it. I actually do, believe it or not. I swore I'd never buy one of these things. I look at them as like a toy or a piece of junk. It does look like a toy. Build quality is not, the best ever. It's not made out of steel or anything like that. It's just plastic. I'm sure it doesn't require a lot of components and stuff inside of there. So it's got a good price on it. I'll tell you that in a second. But what I like about it, highlights, the noise reduction. I like the voice changing feature, even though it's kind of, gooberish and stuff like that. I like the custom pads. I like the sliders, and I like the preamp. The preamp is actually really nice, and it's been pushing out some pretty good gain on this microphone the time I've been using it. And on top of it all, it sounds great. I haven't used any processing, EQing, compression, augmentation, nothing on this at all. Not a thing. It's this is a straight out of the box sound you get with this microphone. Plug straight into this board, and this is the way it sounds. And I think it sounds fantastic. Usually these cheapy little soundboards, they make it all tinny, almost like a transistor radio type thing. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot of them do, especially when they're cheap. Now, the TONOR name, I love TONOR. I think they're a good company. They got it going on. They make good quality products. Like I have here, you know, I have the TD520S microphone, which I love. I think it sounds fantastic. This is a hybrid mic, and it just sounds fantastic. Really. I mean, I think you guys have to agree that this sounds very, very good, you know, without me doing a thing, you know. I was, you know, like I mentioned on another episode, that I am usually lazy by nature, and I'm not lying about that either. I'm a pretty lazy guy. Retirement will do that to you. But so it was great for me. You know, this board is very easy to use. So I'm going to leave it plugged into my P8 and use it all the time. Do I wish I had more features? Sure. The price. Okay, now initially, I immediately bought it off of Temu without checking any prices anywhere else. And I spent $59 for it. Okay? Now that's usually the going rate for this thing almost everywhere you look. Now, luckily they have a price match guarantee. And just out of curiosity, I decided I'm going to look around a little bit, and I found it on Walmart for $31.99. So Temu, within seconds, credited me back. I was good to go. I used it toward another purchase. If you want to buy it, I would recommend Walmart. They're the cheapest right now. You know, you can hook it up to another mixer if you want. You can hook it up to your big one. I have a little guy for the goofy sound effects and crap. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys right now. I'm going to wrap this up completely. But thank you for joining me. I appreciate you watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that little bell so you get notifications on when I'll be putting out new stuff. Okay? All right, you guys. Well, for CLK Video Productions product review, my name is Chris Gall. Thank you so much, and you have a very, very fine day. Bye-bye.